Hello, everybody. I'm Matt.
And I'm Maggie.
And we are...
Hopefully awesome.
That's right. A positive place on the internet where we nerd out about all the geeky things we love. And today's geeky thing is... Beast Wars.
Beast Wars.
It's going down, in and around. And Optimus is going down, swinging. I'll be another Cheetor, I mean it. A loaded black arachnoid, cock it and pull it.
Wow.
Wow. Hey, so welcome to Going Back to Beast Wars, our weekly podcast where Maggie and I sit back and rewatch the entirety of Beast Wars Transformers. We are on episode, believe it or not, this is our 13th episode of Going Back to Beast Wars. And we are midway through season 2. We're talking about episodes 5, 6, 7, and 8 tonight. Cheetor hits puberty. It happened, everybody.
Hallelujah.
It happened. He's no longer the
Little
11-year-old, you know. Oh, hey, big butt. Hey, you want to go play catch? Now he's like, 16-year-old. Shut up, Optimus. You're not my dad.
You're not my dad.
You're not my dad, Optimus.
God, you suck,
God,
Optimus.
Optimus. Fuck you, Optimus. Yeah, hey, welcome. So... this, like I said, this is Going Back to Beast Wars. If this is your first time hanging out with us, welcome. We hope you enjoy this. We are live on a Tuesday at 8:30. And right off the top, we just want to mention that our next episode will be talking about the series finale of Beast Wars, the final 5 episodes. So, in honor of that, this Friday we will be doing another live watch along for the 2-part series finale. So be sure you come back Friday at 8:30. Just want to get that at the top of the show. But we'll talk more about all that other stuff a little bit later. For now, Maggie, I think it's time for us to go back to Beast Wars.
Beast Wars.
Because we're going back to Beast Wars.
Beast Wars.
Yeah. I said it wrong.
Beast Wars.
Kind of. Did I say it wrong? I don't know. I said
I don't know.
Because it's time to go back to Beast Wars, but we are in the act of going. We are in the present tense.
We want to go back to peace.
All right, everybody. So, like I said, we are on season 3, episode 5. Just gonna jump right into it. We've got episode 5, Feral Scream, part 1. This is episode 44 overall. Original air date was January 31st, 1999. We're gonna party like it's 1999.
Y2K, baby.
That's right. Nothing says Y2K like a feral scream. How many times did we hear that? Didn't we count? It was like 14,000
times,
I believe. Written by Greg Johnson, whose previous episodes include Equal Measures, Guerrilla Warfare, Bad Spark, and Feral Scream Part 1. This is his final episode. Yep.
Greg.
Goodbye, Greg. Directed by...
Smell you later, Greg.
Smell you later. Smell you later, asshole.
Whoa, Cheetor.
Hey, whatever, man. Cheetor. I've seen some shit, okay? You're not my dad, Cheetor.
Wait, huh?
I'm Cheetor Jr.
What?
What? I'm a little kitten.
You got daddy issues, man.
Sorry, did I say Cheetor? I meant Optimus. Fuck you, Optimus.
I'm not your dad.
Fuck you, Dad. Directed by...
Call your dad.
Directed by John Poser.
Poser.
God, you're such a poser, John. God. Previous episode includes Double Dinobot, Law of the Jungle, Other Visits, Part 1, and Feral Scream Part 1. This is their final episode, but they do direct one episode for Beast Machines. Beast Machines. Man, I'm not gonna lie to you. The theme song for Beast Machines, not so much a banger. Yeah, it's kind of more in line, if memory serves, and I could be wrong. I feel like it's more in line with the theme song to Spider-Man Unlimited and that one Spider-Man CG cartoon with Dean from Supernatural and Neil Patrick Harris.
Dean? Who was Dean in that?
I think Harry Osborn, maybe. I'm not
I
sure.
didn't know that was
or he
him.
was Peter. I don't know. Somebody was somebody.
Neil Patrick Harris was Peter.
That's it. So anyway, yeah, it's like beast machines. We're the beast machines. It's something like that.
We're the Beast Machine.
Yeah, basically.
Wow.
It's like wow. Spider blood.
Spider blood.
We begin this episode with a dark and stormy night. Gotta set the mood back. Shall we set the mood?
Set the mood. Oh,
Too much mood?
too much.
Okay, there we go. So it's a dark and stormy night as Optimus, Primal, and Cheetor battle Megatron and Waspinator over a stasis pod. Cheetor pulls out a massive rifle, but instead of hitting Waspinator, his shot explodes closer to Optimus, collapsing the ledge he's standing on and burying him in an avalanche. Kenny bot hit the monkey bot.
Bot doesn't have good aim.
Kenny bot wants to take a shot. Let's see here. The two Predacons retreat. Do you think there's a Predacon? Like a convention for Predacons, like the Predacon?
I don't know.
Obviously, probably more like the Decepticon, right?
Decepticon, yeah.
And it's all for all the bad guys.
Yeah.
If that doesn't exist, I trademarked it just now.
Uh-oh. You owe him money.
That's right. We got the Decepticon. The thing about it, you could have all the bad guys.
You got my interest peaked.
You could have all the bad guys from Transformers. You can have all the bad guys from, all Transformers. Not just, the 80s, but all of them. You'd have a Cobra Commander, Skeletor. I say, fuck it. Let's throw Rita and Zed in there. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Who gives a shit?
There is a Transformers con.
What's it called?
It's lame. It's TF con.
Not CyberCon?
No.
Come on, people. It writes itself. Come on. When is it? Where is it?
The most recent one that they had was October 21st through the 23rd last year.
Where was it?
Well, they go everywhere.
Oh, okay.
They go Toronto, Canada, Chicago, Los Angeles, Baltimore, and Orlando.
Well, shit. I think it should be on the list.
Peter Cullen.
Man.
Let's see.
That should be on the list. Was Pete Davidson there? He's in the Transformers universe now.
TFCon Orlando 2023 announced October 20th through the 22nd.
That's our anniversary.
At the Doubletree Hotel.
We could celebrate
at SeaWorld.
Our 6th year anniversary by going to Transformers Con. What do you think, Maggie? You down? You down to clown?
Yeah.
I'd rather go to Power Morphicon, but that's just me.
I'd rather go to Anime Expo, but that's
yeah. Obviously. So anyway, Depth Charge arrives and helps uncover Optimus by blasting some rubble away with a power pizza. It was so weird, like when he was like spitting it out, like his mouth was like. Remember that? It was really weird.
Yeah, it was weird.
Damaged, Primal drives back to the base while Cheetor is instructed to wait for backup and assist Depth Charge. In a dramatic ceremony, Megatron loads the stasis pod into a machine with cells from Dinobot for an identity, half the spark of Rampage for life force, a blank protoform for a body, and the transmetal driver to tie it all together.
And a pinch of salt.
And Dinobot 2 is born. Oh. So long and good night. So long and good night.
Yeah, bro. Eric, my man. He knows about TFCon and BotCon. Con, my bad. And he said that's where he met David Kaye, Garry Chalk, and Venus Terzo.
Well, shit. BotCon
yo, Reboot
right.
Ranger, yo.
BotCon sounds awesome.
What?
What?
It's amazing.
It is awesome. It's amazing.
My mind is blown.
Dinobot 2 is born. Depth charge crashes the birthday party, but the new Dinobot displays an intense ferocity against the Manta. Cheetor arrives and spices things up. Cheetor's got to spice this up like a flaming hot Cheetor. Dinobot transforms and inspects his new body, accidentally blowing off his own finger in the process. Predacon Cheetor grabs a Predacon hover thing and uses it to snatch the transmetal driver from Megatron's Megatron's apparatus. Yeah. Cheetor tosses the driver to death charge. Megatron blasts Cheetor into the machine's electrical current, frying the catbot. Cheetor spends a minute being tortured by the machine, and the assembled Transformers cover themselves as a large flash of white light explodes across the mountainside. Apparently, Cheetor is dead. So long and good night. Back at the Maximal base, Primal is repairing himself. Depth Charge arrives and reports of Cheetor's death. Depth Charge heads into a cave to scan the driver and finds that it's a device of alien nature that has been altered by Megatron. He decides to destroy the device by tossing it into some lava. But once Depth Charge's back is turned, Black Arachnia catches the device before it is immolated. I guess it's like if you're covered in molten lava, I guess. Outside, Primal blames himself for Cheetor's death. Slag. It's all my fault. I should have never taken a fucking teenager to stop a flying transmetal dinosaur.
His dad's gonna kill me.
Oh, God, wait until his great NRC hears about this shit.
Wait.
Optimus, that's Rattrap's aunt.
Yeah.
Cheetor's the one that died. Fuck you, Rhinox. You're not my dad. I'm having a hard day, okay? Look at this. Look how big I am. I can't fit anywhere, Rhinox. I haven't taken a shit in weeks, Rhinox. I need lubricants for my drive shaft.
Wow.
Primal blames himself for Cheetor's death, but as it turns out, Cheetor is still alive, though in bad shape. In the Predacon base, Rampage expresses displeasure over having his Sparks core given to the Dinobot clone. The King Crab tries to reclaim the fragment of himself, but Dinobot has inherited Megatron's ability to crush the fragment of Rampage's spark, causing Rampage great pain. Dinobot is sent to recover the transmetal driver. Rubber Ducky watches contently from the tub.
Oh.
I think that was
Megatron.
Nah, I think that was one of those things where like the description of the thumbnail was left into the copy and paste. Depth Charge emerges from a CR chamber and sets out to subgrid Zarek. Zarak. Z-A-R-A-K. Zarek.
I believe so.
To hunt Rampage. When there, he's ambushed and captured by Dinobot. Dinobot and the Predacons interrogate Depth Charge, but a feral monster jumps out of the darkness and strikes down Megatron. Quick Strike follows the blur of a beast behind a rock, but is quickly dismembered. When the strange feline monster jumps out again, Rampage and his brother try to shoot it, but only end up blasting each other away. Megatron is left on his own and overprotective of himself. He blasts away the wandering Waspinator. The beast hits Megatron in his back, and Megatron stumbles and plants his own tail claw weapon thing into the ground, causing himself to spin out of control and over a cliff. Depth Charge is left alone to wonder who or what saved him. But this mysterious hero sneaks away when Primal returns. Back at the Maximal base, Cheetor stumbles onto the scene and passes out. Primal and Rhinox rush to help him. To be
continued. He's going through puberty. He's got to sleep a lot, you know.
No, man, we don't know about this yet.
He's going to sleep.
No, he's dead. He died. He's been hurt really bad. He's really bad shape. He's hurt something fierce.
Bad. Is it bad?
He's hurt something fierce, Maggie.
Okay.
But you know who else has hurt something fierce?
Us.
This word from our sponsors.
This episode is brought to you by patreon.com/hopefullyawesome.
That's right. At the $5 tier, you can have access to every episode we make ad-free and have your name listed in the credits of every video. At $10, you'll be able to get access to our all-new exclusive shows right here on patreon.com/hopefullyawesome. Those include Hopefully Weekly, a weekly show where Maggie and I catch up on all the things that's happened over the past week, both in our life and in the world around us. Family Game Night, a weekly show where Maggie and I will play a variety of board games, from Blockbuster Party Game all the way to Fast and the Furious Heist Game, whatever that is.
Highway Heist.
The Hopefully Awesome movie commentary that we'll do once a month, where Maggie and I will watch one of our favorite films and then record us talking about it over it. Kind of like a mix between Mystery Science Theater 3000 and, just us goofing off and talking about nothing related to the film. And lastly, Matt plus Maggie. This is our monthly show where Maggie and I talk about our relationship. I don't think we'll be giving any advice, but hey, tune in. It'll be fun. And if you want to go above and beyond at the $25 level, not only do you get everything that we've just talked about, but you also get a verbal shout out as our Patreon producer of the entire month. All this and more.
So sign up at patreon.com/hopefullyawesome today.
Thanks, Matt and Maggie. We will be sure and do those things. Maggie, what have you got there?
I finally did it. Starscream's finally, oh gosh. His legs were about to pop out. I did it.
Good job.
He's a jet now. I did it. I didn't have to look at the papers either. I'm proud of myself.
Didn't we get that like 8 episodes ago?
Yes. He's beautiful.
He is beautiful.
He's gorgeous. I love his little crown.
Do you like him on a scale of Waspinator to Grimlock? Where would you rank
Wow. Above them all. I'm sorry. Above them all. I'm sorry. I didn't realize you had chugged the thing.
Oh, yeah. It's post Patreon ad. I gotta chug the coffee. You know? That's how this works.
Starscream Dinobot.
Starscream remembers. Oh hell, the glorious Starscream.
Look, I got my little crown.
Let's all laugh at the duck.
Let's all laugh at the duck.
All right. It looks great. Well, he's still got his crown. Look at that. Jesus. All right, moving on. Season 3, episode 6, Feral Scream Part 2, episode 45 overall. Original air date was February 7th, 1999. Written by Jules Dennis. This is their only episode. Directed by Steve Sachs. Previous episodes include...
Play that sax.
Steve Sachs. Previous episodes include Coming of the Fusors Part 1, Bad Spark, Optimal Situation, Changing of the Guard, Feral Scream Part 2, and for some reason I left these other 2 in here, but I'm not going to say those.
Optimal Situation.
Is that a Weezer reference?
Yeah. Perfect situation.
What's the deal, Maggie?
We listened to emo music before.
With your brain.
What?
Why am I so obviously insane? Optimus Primal checks on Cheetor, who is napping after he collapsed in front of the Maximals' current base. Heavily damaged from the fight with the Predacons, after making sure Cheetor's okay, Primal has a discussion with Rattrap.
Gourmets!
Hey, what do you mean the pussycat's done been in a nap? Yeah. Mentioning that Cheetor has refused to use the CR chamber, Rattrap figures he wants to prove... I guess he wants to prove something. But Optimus is suspicious. He decides to discuss it with Cheetor in the morning, while Rattrap decides to take a little rat nap. Cheetor doesn't sleep soundly, though.
Go Dodgers.
From the cat's chest, a strange appendage grows, and Cheetor has a nightmare of the Maximals, except for Optimus, wanting to see what makes him tick, and subsequently transforming him into an ugly, mutated monstrosity to their disgust.
Ew.
Cheetor awakens, glad his dream was unreal, but finds himself caught in a green light expanding out of his spark. Rattrap, awakened by the noise, heads to the lower level to see what's wrong. Before he reaches Cheetor's room, a large cat monster bursts out of it and knocks Rattrap over, then rushes away. Optimus Primal comes to help Rattrap, who incorrectly assumes that the big ugly monster, he's gotten Cheetor. He's cat food. Ah, slag, we're all gonna die. In the Predacon base, Megatron hears the roar of the roaming beast and checks the radar. He figures out that Cheetor has been upgraded. Yes. Explaining who his nemesis from the most recent battle was. Waspinator is sent to capture the catbot. Megatron, like, listen, man. Look, I get that you're trying to, like, change history, okay? I get that you're trying to, like, erase the Maximals and Autobots from existence. That's okay, sure, whatever.
Respect.
But buddy, you're using Waspinator
Just
a lot, man.
A little bit too much.
This, like, I think we've had one episode where Waspinator was in it and didn't die. Like, come on, man.
I think he enjoys watching him die.
For Megatron to be really smart, he's really fucking stupid. Okay, I'm just saying. So, Silverbolt returns to the Maximals base, having failed to locate Cheetor and jealous of Black Arachnia's concern for the feline. Having already surmised what is going on, Optimus Primal confronts Depth Charge and forces an account of the relevant events out of him. Depth Charge explains that Cheetor removes some device. I got way too dark. Cheetor removes some device from the Predacon machine, but was caught in the overload.
I'm Batman.
I destroy the transmetal driver. Because Optimus, it's not what I do that defines me, it's who I am. I'm Depth Charge. Rachel! Awakening in a cave, Cheetor finds himself back in his usual transmetal form again, completely repaired, but with fragmented, disturbing memories of what happened the previous night. Haven't we all been there, folks?
Yeah.
So long and good night. Later, Dinobot and Waspinator find the cave, and after shredding some gnar, Dinobot proceeds to hunt the Maximal, but inside the cave, he finds Cheetor has already left. It was supposed to be shredding Waspinator. I just wanted to say shredding the gnar. Optimus orders the Maximals to search for Cheetor in Grid Alpha 2, but Cheetor shows up outside the Maximal base. He tries to explain that he's taking care of the monster. Optimus Primal, being less gullible than Cheetor is clever, indicates he wants Cheetor to take him to the creature's remains. Geez, Optimus. Yeah, you want to see the remains? Are you sure, Big Butt? Sure? It's pretty gnarly, Big Butt. It's
gross, man.
I slagged him good, Big Butt.
There's nothing left.
Slagged him real hard, right in the tailpipe.
Whoa.
Bless you. Away from the other Maximals, Primal and Cheetor talk, but before Cheetor can admit the truth, Primal's chest, bless you, is fried by Dinobot. Do you need tissue?
Baby. Oh.
There you go. The emotional stress of Cheetor's concern tears the cat back into his transmetal 2 form. Whoa! And he easily blasts away Waspinator. Good Lord, are you okay? Are you allergic to something?
I don't know.
You okay?
It feels like I got just a twinge here.
You do have a hair, like a stray hair. Was that it?
I don't know.
Did I fix you?
No.
Okay.
It's still there.
Takes the cat back to his transmetal 2 form, blast down the Primal. Where am I at here? From the cat back into transmetal 2 form, and he easily blasts away Waspinator. Then Dinobot comes out and blasts the downed Primal again, and the two transmetal 2s duel with each other, slashing away in their beast modes. When Rattrap and Silverbolt arrive, Dinobot is smart enough to retreat. Optimus reaches out to feral Cheetor, coaxing him back to his senses. Back at the Maximal base, Cheetor tries to keep his cool while he flirts with Black Arachnia. Hey, babe. Whatever. I mean, yeah, I got a cool rockin' bod, right? It's pretty, whatever.
I like what I see.
Yeah, well, Black Arachnia, that doesn't surprise me. Because I'm pretty rad, all right?
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever you. Hey,
No.
You want to go to Hot Topic with me later?
No.
All right, whatever, bitch.
Excuse
Bye.
me?
I don't need you. Smell you later, bitch. Shut up. You're not my dad.
I didn't say I was
And
your
he runs
dad.
away. Cheetor misinterprets her affection as something personal when really she's more interested in his technology and how she can get some of it for herself. Ba-da-da-da.
Bum, 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 bum.
Bing bong, bing bong.
Bing bong, bing bong.
Season 3, Episode 7, Proving Grounds, Episode 46 overall. Original air date, February 14th. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
1999.
Gonna party like it's 1999.
I was in 4th grade.
Written by Arthur Sellers, the only episode, and directed by William Lau. This is the Williams' first episode of and only episode of Beast Wars, but William will direct a few episodes of Beast Machines.
Spotter? What?
It's something like that. That's basically the theme song.
No, you're only making me curious about it.
It's not good.
Take
Like
your word
Beast
for
Wars
it.
is like, Beast Wars.
Yeah.
It's like okay. Here's the thing, Maggie.
Man.
Like Transformers was like 80s, right?
Yeah.
It was like, and then they did the movie. They did the movie, which was like 80s glam rock, right?
Yeah.
And then they did Beast Wars, which is like extreme rock from the early 90s, right?
Yeah.
It's like, I'm going to scream Beast Wars. And then Beast Machines is like light techno music.
Yeah. Yeah.
In a bad way.
In a bad way. Yeah.
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 So just get ready for that.
Okay.
It's like if Toonami made a theme song.
Okay.
If the wraparound
If Tom had his own
vignettes.
theme music?
No. I'm talking about the entire 2-hour block. Not everything in it, just the vignettes that wrapped around the front and the back of each episode.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was inspired a lot by The Matrix, I want to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know what, Maggie? The music was actually not that difficult to write. It was barely an inconvenience. The Maximals examine Black Arachnia. Heyo.
Is this sexual harassment?
Using a machine to display her insides. Am I right, fellas?
Look at them blueprints.
Hey. Hey, big bud. You care if I just sit here and watch for a little while?
No. Wait, huh? Wait, when did you start smoking,
Fuck
man?
you, Optimus. You're not my dad.
Have you been
I'm
hanging around
Cheetor,
Kent?
bitch.
Whoa.
All right, yeah. I'm not your little pussy cat anymore. All right, I'm Cheetor. I'm edgy now. All right, I'm edgy. I listen to Fallout Boy.
Well, good for you.
Fuck you.
What the heck?
That's right. I'll be in my room.
Man, what a bug.
Can we get Slurpees later?
No.
God, I hate you, Optimus. I'll be in my room. Rattrap is unimpressed with the Predacon, but Cheetor finds the lady's structure to be fascinating. Rhinox finds the location of the shell program that Tarantulas installed in Black Arachnia's protoform to make her into a Predacon. Yes. When the test is over, Black Arachnia responds aggressively to Rattrap's suspicion and Cheetor's infatuation, but Optimus Primal orders her to stand down, Black Arachnia. Frustrated with not yet being accepted, she leaves the Maximal base using a secret tunnel, but Dinobot, spying on the Maximals, watches her exit and follows. That was Rumor Weed from VeggieTales, by the way.
I was going to say, it sounded very familiar to me.
In the outdoors, Black Arachnia reflects on her situation to a stray butterfly. Before she can execute the butterfly, she notices Dinobot hunting her.
He's watching.
Can Spider-Man come out to play? She leaps through trees and starts to hunt the predator. Soon, she ensnares and suspends Dinobot by her webbing. Dinobot cuts himself free and transforms to his robot mode. He accuses her of being a coward and walks away. In the Maximal base, Rattrap's enjoying a nice video game, but Silverbolt deactivates the game to use the computer to find Black Arachnia. Yes.
Huh?
Rattrap cries over his lost game, while the Fusor determines Black Arachnia to be in that's Predacon territory. Silverbolt convinces Rattrap to don't report Black Arachnia's irregular whereabouts to Optimus. I'll help. Didn't you once miss Dinobot?
Yeah.
Fuck you, Silverbolt.
Piece of crap.
I'm going back to playing my Doom clone.
Yeah.
Waspinator.
Waspinator.
Doominator. In darker woods.
Doomster.
In darker woods, Black Arachnia and Dinobot find each other again. But the spider realizes she has been fooled by a hologram. If it's happened once, it's happened twice. Let me tell you, everybody. I've been there myself. You know, I'm like, hey, it's Maggie. Let me give her a hug. And what is it? Turns out it's just a mirror. While the real Dinobot attacks her from behind using a strong tail swap. The two fire at each other, and Dinobot dodges a falling tree. Black Arachnia runs, but Dinobot blasts down 2 trees, pinning the Widow's legs under 2 massive pieces of lumber. Talk about lower lumbar support, am I right?
There's too many drums going on there. Too many.
Before he could carve it to her, Black Arachnia is able to grab her gun and fire a shot into Dinobot at close range. With her enemy down, Black Arachnia tries to radio for help, but doesn't notice Dinobot being repaired by his Transmetal 2 energies. Luckily, Silverbolt is already searching for his lady friend, tracing her scent.
It's okay, it's a shoulder pad.
The other Maximals figure out that Black Arachnia and Silverbolt are in Megatron's jamming zone. Slag! Black Arachnia keeps her guard up, aware that Dinobot is still hunting her. Silverbolt arrives and is promptly shot directly in the chest. The two males battle, with Dinobot getting an upper hand. As Dinobot uses his heat vision to slowly burn Silverbolt's face, Black Arachnia fires her machine gun at her lover, announcing the fight is between Predacons. Ah, you shot me!
I never liked you.
Black Arachnia tries to convince Dinobot to form a private alliance. Dinobot rejects the idea and stuns her with a beam from his eyes, but Black Arachnia's conversation gives Silverbolt the time to stand up again. Dinobot attacks, but discovers too late that Silverbolt had created a hologram of himself using the holo projector. He blasts the Transmetal 2 over the edge of one of the surprisingly common steep cliffs, but Dinobot climbs back up to level. However, Black Arachnia fires a missile directly into his face, making sure he won't be able to climb up again. As the sun rises, Black Arachnia and Silverbolt discuss the conversation about her betrayal that he overheard. She explains it was an attempt to fool Dinobot, a stalling tactic. Black Arachnia decides to leave the Maximals, no longer desiring to let them distrust her as they do. Black Arachnia tries to leave, but her headbutt harms both Silverbolt and herself. Primal lands and explains that it's always up to Black Arachnia if she wants to have the shell program removed.
Yeah.
Black Arachnia is surprised to find out Optimus is pro-choice. Black Arachnia agrees to stay with the Maximals, but keeps herself the way she is.
You go, girl.
Song. I don't know. Some Spice Girl song. I don't know. Maggie, what'd you think about that episode?
You wanna be my lover?
What'd you think about that episode, Maggie?
I really liked it. The fact that we finally got a little bit more insight on Black Arachnia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially like how she feels. Like she wants to stay a Predacon.
She's not bad. She's just drawn that way.
Yeah. Yeah. She's generated that way. So she's not drawn that way.
Baby, I was drawn this way.
I don't blame her for getting mad, man. Overhearing them that they could like tear her apart and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Ripping out her insides.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some people just want to be, you know?
Yeah.
You gotta be cool. You gotta be strong. You gotta be wiser. Anything else you want to say about this episode before we move on?
No, I don't think so.
Season 3, episode 8. Go with the flow. This is the final episode tonight, everybody. Episode 47 overall. Original air date was February 18th, 1999. Written by Bob Forward.
Bob!
Whose previous episodes include Beast Wars Part 1, Beast Wars Part 2, Fallen Comrades, The Trigger Part 1, The Trigger Part 2, Call of the Wild, The Low Road, Before the Storm, Other Voices Part 1, Other Voices Part 2, Coming of the Fuse Wars Part 1, Coming of the Fuse Wars Part 2, The Agenda Part 1, The Agenda Part 2, The Agenda Part 3, Optimal Situation, Go with the Flow. Directed by Cal Schmeidecker. Previous episodes include Coming of the Fuse Wars Part 2, The Agenda Part 1, and Go with the Flow. Quietly, Cheetor sneaks through the forest. He whispers his activation code. Cheetor, transform. Or what is his name? Maximize. Cheetor, maximize.
Transform.
Transform and roll out. He whispers his activation code to switch into his robot mode and is ambushed by Chalk. That's right, everybody. Chalk, the anthropoid, is back. Everybody's favorite. Chalk. Love him. Love him to death. Chalk and Una.
Yeah, Chalk and Una. Give it up.
Man, if I could have any character just every episode, it'd be Chalk and Una. All right. You know? Waspinator who? All right. Rhinox. Who needs that horned up fuck? All right. Give me Chalk and Una any day of the week. Any day of the week. Let's see. Cheetor laughs at his company, and the two are joined by Una, putting Cheetor in a hammerlock. Rattrap arrives and makes fun of Cheetor's attempts to teach the primitive self-defense. Shut up, Cheetor. Or Rattrap. Fuck, why do I keep calling everybody
Don't
Cheetor?
Don't you think that's gonna mess with the evolution?
Hey, Cheetor, suck my balls.
God, you got gross, man.
I'm 17 years old now.
Gross.
Fuck you. You're not my dad.
I didn't say it.
You're not my dad, Rattrap.
Go drink a Slurpee.
Why don't you go shove?
Hey,
listen, I gotta teach these fucking kids. And nobody else is gonna teach these fucking kids. I gotta teach these fucking kids.
Cheetor.
Chalk, Una, come here.
No.
I'm gonna show you how to change out an oil filter.
Hey,
what?
Cheetor.
What do you want, Rattrap?
You want to go watch a baseball game?
God, I fucking hate you so much, Rattrap.
You want to go watch a baseball game?
You are everything I despise about you. What?
I'm not your dad.
Don't start with me, Rattrap.
Let's go watch
the Mets.
Don't you
say, Rattrap, don't you dare say that.
Let's go watch the Mets.
You. Shut up.
Let's go watch the Mets.
Shut up. You
cat.
watch them. No. I'm not your little cat. I'm not your little cat.
Oh, come on.
No. What about...
Go watch the Mets.
What about Rhinox?
Forget Rhinox.
I thought you and Rhinox were best friends.
It's just work best friends.
Shut up, Rattrap. Get out of here. I'm not with you, okay? I don't need you.
I'm here to watch you.
Fuck you, Rattrap. Fuck you, Rattrap.
It's okay.
No.
It's okay.
No. Don't tell me. Don't do this to me, Rattrap.
Oh, God.
Rattrap, don't do it to me.
Let's go. Let's take Chalk and Una to a baseball game. Come on.
I bury my feelings because I'm hurting. And all I want is for Optimus to love me because my dad never loved me.
Do we have parents? Do we have parents? I don't know. I thought we was just, built.
You have an aunt.
Oh, yeah, that is right. And RC.
Fuck you, Rattrap.
She'll buy us tickets.
No.
Yeah.
We're done. We're done here, Rattrap.
Well, go take care of the kitties.
If you tell anybody about this, I swear to God, you'll be pissing out your mouth for the rest of your life. You hear me, Rat?
Cut your brakes.
All right, Chuck, Una, get over here.
Chuck.
whatever their other names are. But on a mountaintop, wait, I have no idea where we are. Cheetor moves on to trying to instruct the kids in basic engineering principles, language and comedy through self-abuse. On a mountaintop, Megatron's army works to assemble a new powerful weapon capable of destroying the Maximals. But because of the bipolar energon source to the device is installed before the shielding, the Predacons can't get near the machine they have erected. Boink. In order to complete the weapon, Tarantulas suggests, we recruit two anthropods of whom I have been spying on.
What the hell? Tarantulas, I can't understand.
You evil witch! Waspinators and Inferno attack the two Maximals for the royalty! Waspinator captures Una and brings her back to Megatron. Death Charge arrives to aid his two allies against Inferno, but with one of the humans captured already, Inferno retreats. The danger gone, Cheetor radios back to Maximal Base to report on the attack. Optimus calls Cheetor home and sends Death Charge and Rattrap on a mission to retrieve the abducted child.
Bum, bum, bum.
Fine, Optimus. I'll come in and I'll use your CR chamber. But after that, I'm leaving, and you can't tell me what to do, Optimus. You're not my real dad.
This seems to be a theme.
Fuck you, Optimus. En route to the Predacon development, Una recalls Cheetor's self-defense lesson, and with her primitive spear, she removes several of Waspinator's wasp mode limbs. Megatron is entirely unconcerned with the well-being of his underling, but hopes the girl is still in functional condition when she arrives. Once she is dropped off just in time before Waspinator summarily falls apart, Megatron orders the disruptor cannon fired on just low enough a setting to knock Rattrap and Death Charge out of the sky. But even at a low setting, the unfinished weapon causes harm to the Predacons, forcing Megatron to order it shut down! Shut down the machine! Yes! No! Death Charge.
Go to view!
Go to view! Death Charge and Rattrap crash land in a forest, lucky to be alive, but Death Charge is no longer flight capable. Rattrap leaves the Manta and races off on his own to finish rescuing the damsel. Megatron begins his plot and instructs Una on how to install the shielding that the energy weapon needs in order to function. Una experiments in using the shielding plates as both fashion accessories and cuisine, but doesn't entirely comprehend the meaning of each of his precise instructions. After a fancy screen transition to show the passing of time, Una has completed the shielding installation in an adorably haphazard manner. As a final step, she installs the stabilizer crystal. Rattrap arrives to save the girl and stop Megatron, but Dinobot prepares to devour the intruder. Tarantulas approaches Una to kill her too. She squashes the spider by knocking over a huge piece of machinery. Witch! But then falls off her platform. Rattrap drives through Dinobot's legs and transforms just in time to catch Una. Together, the two drive out of the Predacon's territory. At the site where Depth Charge crashed, Una helps Rattrap unearth Depth Charge by recommending he uses a lever. With teamwork, they slide Depth Charge into a lake and then use the giant Maximal as a raft to ride away from the attacking Predacons. They escape from their pursuers by falling down a waterfall, tossing mud in Waspinator's face so he flies blindly into Inferno. The combined airborne mess of Predacons then lands on the Dinobot clone. Megatron prepares to fire the disruptor cannon and destroys enemies as the massive gun charges. Vroom, 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 vroom. The Maximals prepare for the worst, but the machine malfunctions, and instead of destroying the Maximals, it explodes in place because Una stole the stabilizer crystal. With the Predacons slagged, Una and the two Maximals float into the sunset. I packed my gun till I cop car the other day. Well, we've flown out sometimes life's okay. And we'll all float on okay already. If things in never get too heavy, we'll all float on. It's time for the countdown to Beast. June 9th, 2023, Rise of the Beast will rise into our hearts 10 weeks away. Count them. 10 weeks, everybody. 10. You believe it, Maggie?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Look at that. Look how quickly she counted to that. She's a fucking genius. This has been the countdown to Breeze. All right, Maggie. You want to get us caught up on chat?
All right. After the Transformers con, your mom says hi.
Hello.
Eric says Clint Eastwood as depth charge.
Yeah.
Smiley emoji.
Get off my lawn.
This is towards me. One more sneeze, Maggie, and you get to call in sick. Thanks, buddy. Eric also again, for one, like the techno intro of the Beast Machines or EDM.
Hey,
is that what kids call it nowadays?
Hey,
God, such a child. You guys definitely need to do the first episode of Beast Machines Live so we can get the all the WTFs in real life.
Dude, we might. I mean, we'll have to look at it. I think we're going to be on vacation that week.
Yeah,
but
that's the only downfall.
We might like record us watching it and post it instead of doing it live.
Yeah,
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we do.
He also said we need a real world Beast Wars episode from you guys. Rattrap, Black Arachnid, Cheetor, Rhinox, Tarantulas, Waspinator, Inferno, Terrorsaur, Megs and Depth Charge, all living in one roof, brought to you by hopefully.
This is the real life story of 6 Transformers who were supposed to just be friends, but instead ended up fucking.
Instead of just
this is the
ruining each other's lives.
The real world Cybertron. Who forgot to wash the slagging dishes again?
Me Grimlock. I go to NYU. I'm a part of the what are they called?
We're nailing this.
Yeah,
we're totally nailing it.
Art department.
I think there you go. There you go, Eric. We did it. There you go. There's.
I got drunk last night.
Grimlock and no like.
Grimlock no like vodka.
Grimlock boot rally. Grimlock still massive hungover. Grimlock need Advil
might
and
have slept
Gatorade.
with Terrorsaur.
Yeah, I don't know. I was looking at Rattrap's family album, and I don't know, something about his aunt. She was just really hot. I don't know. She had these great curves.
She's got these wheels on her end.
She's got 2 wheels. Know exactly how to ride them. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you guys got any pot? This has been the real world.
Eric says, "LOL, you guys are hilarious."
Thanks, Eric.
Thanks, Eric.
We need to actually think it through, honestly, if we wanted to do it.
If we wanted to do it, yeah.
Let's see here, Maggie. Let's get into our next segment, which is war. What is it good for?
What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again.
I love that. So apparently I didn't fill this part out. So we'll free ball this. Freestyle. We'll freestyle. Sorry. My bad. So war was it good for? How did things transpire? Well, obviously we got another Predacon. You know, so that brings up their totals from one more from what it was last week. I think we're at 7v7, I think, because it was 7v6, I want to say. So then we're back to being even. And we got some Transmetal 2s going on.
Yeah.
So I guess this is we got Dinobot and Cheetor, so that's the third. We have 3 Transmetal 2s now?
Optimus.
'Cause Optimus counts, right?
Yeah. Optimus.
Depth Charge was not Transmetal 2, right? Or was he?
Or what? I don't know.
Who knows? Who can say? Not
Who
us.
can say? Maybe Eric.
Now let's get into welcome to the party, pal.
Welcome to the party, pal.
That's right. This is where we're going to talk about all the new Transformers that have joined us this week. So on the Predacon side, we are joined by Dinobot 2. Dinobot 2 is here. May, who do you like better? Which style?
Like of Dinobot?
Yeah.
Like appearance wise? Eric says
Yes.
Transmetal 2. That's Death Charge.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I don't know. I really like his first one.
It's classic.
Yeah.
You know. This one,
Good
I mean,
coloring. I don't like his mouth on this one. His teeth
yeah.
freak me out.
It's almost like, okay, stay with me
He
here.
looks like a vampire.
Stay with me here. Ready? All right. Dinobot is a Koopa Troopa. And Dinobot 2 is Dry Bones.
Okay. I could get with that comparison. All right.
Dry
I
Bones.
just don't like his teeth, man. They freak me out.
Maximus.
There's like all gums. Like there's no like cheeks or lips to cover up all of his teeth. It's just like this.
Sorry.
But
So upgrades this week. We got, of course, Cheetor gets his Transmetal 2 upgrade. That's right. Take a look at new sexy Cheetor. I'm 17 and I'm ready to lose my virginity. I don't even care. I'll stay up till 9:30.
9:30.
See if I care. I don't care what Optimus says. He's not gonna watch this, is he?
Yeah, he is.
I gotta go. All right, now let's get into That's Just Prime words of leadership from Optimus Prime.
Well,
And
that's
others.
just prime.
Primal.
I love it. Here we go. Episode 3.5. Let's see. Who's talking about? Communications are still shot, and your systems aren't much better. You're in no condition to pick a fight. Fight's been picked. That's Rhinox and Optimus Primal.
Wow.
Fight's
been picked.
That's what he
with
said.
the toothpick.
Silverbolt. No, this is Silverbolt and Black Ragnar. Do you want to be Black Ragnar?
I will try my best.
I'm Silverbolt.
Okay.
You're going to hear the truth. If it...
Warned ya. Oh, not such a great idea.
Black Ragnar falls to the ground. She and Silverbolt groan. Sorry. Yay! I ain't dead! Yeah, this day's just full of disappointments. Get off my lawn! You dirty fucking rat!
You don't have a lawn.
Get your damn paws off me! That's Charlton Heston. That's not
Yeah, I know.
Clint Eastwood. But either way.
Same energy.
Nailed it. Still, it'd be great if we could hear that. Black Arachnia, this is Traders. Black Arachnia kind of turns on the Maximals in episode 7, but is back with them by the end of the episode. So, kind of. I mean, she leaves.
I think she just wanted to. This is just me.
Yeah.
Because she's been stuck with the goody goodies.
Yeah.
And she just wanted to let off some steam, but also just play around in it for a little bit. You know, be a traitorous.
As Amy Grant would say, it takes a little time sometimes to get your feet back on the ground. It takes a little time sometimes.
Shut up.
And baby, we're not coming down. It takes a little time sometimes.
Really?
There you go. There's my Cheetor.
Yeah.
Mrs. Floppy Tail.
That's Starscream.
I love it.
Holding up Megatron Bumblebee.
Let's see here. Let's get into puberty,
What?
but with Transformers.
Yeah.
Bingo.
God. I hate you. It's great. It makes me laugh every time. Oh my god. So in episodes 5 and 6, Cheetor finally hits his growth spurt. Obviously, this storyline is a stand-in for teen angst. Shut up, Optimus. You're not my real dad. I feel like we've kind of ran this into the ground. Like, I don't really have to explain this, right?
No.
Everybody got it.
Everybody got it.
He's
emo.
He's in his teen emo phase. That's just how
He's
it goes.
listed My Chemical Romance and Fall Out Boy.
He's got his little soul patch going.
Yeah.
Like he's good, man.
He's wearing black eyeliner.
Listen, Cheetor fucks now. Everybody, just
Whoa.
get used to it.
Whoa.
Part of a bigger universe. You just don't know it yet.
God, I can't wait to watch that movie. So, Transformers reference is part of a bigger universe. You just don't know it yet. The large rifle, this is episode 5. The large rifle that Cheetor accidentally shoots Optimus with is the same one used by the original Dinobot during the big battle with the Predacons in Coming of the Fusors Part 1 and Part 2. Remember the Western?
Yeah. Yeah. That's cool.
The mountaintop at which Megatron and Waspinator create Dinobot 2 is the same one where the original Dinobot first hid the golden disc in Coming of the Fusors. And then gave it back to Megatron in Maximal No More.
Poor baby boy.
Dinobot 2 is a mishmash of different ingredients, some of which made appearances earlier in the cartoon. Most notably, he incorporates half of Rampage's mutant spark, which Megatron extracted back in Bad Spark, and needed since the protoform inside the pod is stated to be a blank. The cells are probably from the same sample that factored into the creation of Clone 1. Let's see. Let me make sure I'm on that. Same from Clone 1 in Double Dinobot. And the stasis pod is one of the many that fell out of orbit all the way back in Other Voices Part 2. Think about that. Dinobot 2 is Megatron's third attempt to clone his treacherous second-in-command, following on from Clone 1 and the Cyber Raptors from Cutting Edge. This one manages to last more than one episode, though. Hey, Strike 3. Bing bong.
Bing bong.
The previous episode established that Megatron has been working on Transmetal 2 technology for a while, with the Cyber Raptors serving as prototypes for Dinobot 2. There is a subgrid near the Maximal base called Zarek. Zarek is generally an evil being associated with Scorponok and the Decepticons.
Huh.
There you go. So that's a reference.
Hey, Scorponok came back.
Scorponok and no like the new Catbot. Where's Scorponok's the Transmetal 2?
You're melted right now.
Megatron says, but Megatron says,
Who cares?
What do you think Scorponok and the Adamant, what do you think they would have done together?
I don't know.
Do you know who Adamant is? Inferno.
I know that's who it was. It's just I'm trying to imagine what they would have done. I feel like Scorponok would have gotten annoyed at him more than anything.
They were in some episodes together.
I think they were.
Yeah. Megatron's creation of the Dinobot clone is clearly based on the creation of the monster from Frankenstein, complete with Waspinator as Igor. Yes, master. After getting swatted at by the Cyber Beast, Megatron spins around and around, similar to the Tasmanian Devil of Looney Tunes. His plunge off of a cliff shortly afterwards is lifted straight out of every Wile E. Coyote cartoon ever made.
We have a theory that somebody must have gotten denied a job at Warner Brothers to be working on Looney Tunes, and that's how they got to fit in all their jokes.
Yeah, they're like, I gotta get this.
I gotta get this out of my system now.
Yeah, this Tax Avery stuff out of me.
Chuck Jones.
Let's see here. As Megatron orders a retreat after falling off the cliff, taps can be heard. Beast Wars story editors Bob Forward and Larry DiTilio worked various references to the online Transformers fandom into this series. Optimus mentions grids Darsurin and Sector Toleries, which are screen names of then contemporary films. So that's kind of cool. They were looking at the boards and being like, oh, shit. Much in the same way that Bad Spark homaged various slasher movies, this episode toys with some of the cliches surrounding werewolves. The shadowy shots of monsters lurking around corners and slinking off in silhouette are lifted out of movies such as An American Werewolf in London and The Howling. And the beast snarling in the knot is a cat-themed variation of the traditional lycanthropic howling at the moon. The Transmetal driver has Predacon flavor Cybertronics embossed on it on the ridges. What that indicates about its origin is unclear. Shortly before Death Charge emerges from the CR chamber, we get a close-up of a readout flashing F star CK in green. The F characters are stacked vertically, followed by U, Y-O-U in red. This text is upside down, probably intentional to lessen the chance it would be noticed before the episode aired.
What? I'd like to know who it was directed towards.
You know what? I see driving around, tell me they got a love.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like Silverbolt, forget you. Episode 6. The contents of Cheetor's room include a photo of himself in Primal from the first season, a big trophy with a Predacon insignia on the base, a model of a solar system with haphazardly orbiting planets, what could possibly be a model of a Cybertronian city, a photo of Black Arachnia.
How did he get that photo?
How do you get it?
How did he get it? Because I don't see her giving out photos.
I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like
Hey,
if,
Cheetor.
I feel like if
Wow,
Silverbolt saw that in his room,
Maybe it's
he'd
like
get
the White
mad.
Lotus. Like maybe she's trying to make Silverbolt jealous. You know, you gotta keep things fun. Like the
I
White
know.
Lotus,
I think she's
the Beast.
she is
Lotus.
trying to figure out just the more and more the stuff that she collects and how she's watching something.
Yeah,
I think she's trying to make her own upgrade happen.
I mean, we literally said that at the end of episode 3.5. But
I know, but like just thinking back to all the things that she's taken,
Yeah.
and the things that she's heard, and she knows
Snooper's gonna snoop.
Snooper's gonna snoop.
A potted plant, 3 spare tail clubs, a miniature model of the Axelon, a clock with a kind of holographic display to indicate the stages of a solar cycle, a model Douglas DC-3. Cheetor's animalistic behavior in this episode is probably a reference to the original packaging bios on the Transmetal 2s, which described them as constantly struggling with their violent tendencies. This trait largely disappears in later episodes. Cheetor's experience continues the werewolf motif from the previous episode. Most notably, he wakes up in the jungle, unable to remember his midnight rampages as his feral alter ego. His various mutations into the Transmetal 2 body deliberately evoke the unpredictable and disturbing metamorphosis from different werewolf films. There you go. Optimus Primal acts distinctively ape-like when he transformed to beast mode, scratching his armpit and showing interest in a bunch of bananas.
Yeah, like you pointed out, like he's looking at bananas.
Like, what is he doing? He's... Oh, God. With the Transmetal 2 form, Cheetor regains his fully formed hands that he lost with his Transmetal form, though he now has 4 fingers as opposed to 5. Can't catch a break. He went from having lobster claws to hands, but now he's missing a finger. So, you know, what are you gonna do?
Does he have opposable thumbs?
Opposable thumb. I got one. Previous episodes established that, this is episode 7, established that the Predacon shell program was something installed onto a stasis pod activated through the DNA scanner. This episode depicts the shell program as a physical object implanted within Black Arachnia. So like before it was just like a little thing that was, you know, put on the pod, and they're saying it's actually like on her.
Yeah.
So interesting. As established in Double Jeopardy, Black Arachnia was originally a maximal protoform, but had her allegiance and perhaps personality altered by Tarantulas' shell program. She's the only case of such a comprehensive reprogramming of a maximal protoform into a Predacon in this series. The video game Rattrap plays has some aspects modeled after Street Fighter. Optimus Primal tosses a projectile similar to Ryu's Hadoken and performs a spinning kick similar to Ryu's Tatsumaki. I can't say the other word. The 2 characters in the game are miscolored Megatron Transmetal body and Optimus Primal using the body of pre-Beast Mode Megatron from Beast Wars Part 1. Yeah, like what's his name from Reboot? You said it was the same body or same head or something.
Oh, Megabyte.
Yeah. The next game Rattrap plays is a first-person shooter a la Wolfenstein 3D and Doom. It consists of blasting mini Waspinators.
Oh, that's a Waspinators.
Waspinstein. I like it. Episode 8, Chalk and Una first appeared in Cutting Edge. This is the first episode where they receive names They seem to recognize Cheetor, even though he was last seen hanging out with them prior to his Transmetal 2 mutation in Feral Scream Part 2. Rattrap's interaction with Depth Charge is reminiscent of his old rivalry with the deceased Dinobot. In this case, Rattrap's role as a passenger rather than vehicle has been reversed. Think about that. Megatron mentions Teletron 1 as a component of the ARC's security system. Teletron 1 is the semi-sentient computer that runs the Autobots spaceships / base. Chalk waves a club around while yelling "Bam Bam." Rattrap mockingly calls Depth Charge Charlie Tuna. Beast Wars story editors Bob Forward and Larry DiTilio worked various references to the online Transformers fandom into the series. Dinobot detecting his quarry in Grid Juna is a reference to Finnish fan Juna 1. This episode was used in place of the planned episode Dark Glass. So we're gonna take a moment here, and I'm gonna tell you a little bit about the episode that was supposed to happen that did not happen, called Dark Glass. I'm not going to get into all the details about who the writer was, why it didn't happen, all that bunch of stuff. But essentially, they decided it didn't. What Bob or Larry, I think, said at a con was that essentially it was turned away because it wasn't action heavy enough. But that one also said that it was supposed to be in place of Transmutate, which doesn't make sense. Because basically the idea was that, and I kind of mentioned this in one of the earlier episodes, where we see Dinobot like messing with the computer system before. I think it's Code of Hero. It might even be in Code of Hero, but he's like messing with the computer system.
Yeah.
Or it might have been before Code of Hero, because that one begins with him wanting to kill himself. But anyway, he had downloaded a backup of himself into the computer.
Yeah.
So Rattrap finds it in this episode that doesn't exist. Rattrap finds that and then comes up with the idea to give that backup and put it into Transmetal 2 Dinobot to try and bring Dinobot back. And he tells Rhinox about it.
Yeah.
And Rhinox says that's not how it works, that the spark is the person. This is just, all this will be is a program thinking that it's Dinobot inside of a clone's body.
Yeah.
And that it'll be an abomination, essentially.
Yeah.
And so he's like, Rattrap, don't do it. And Rattrap's like, okay, I won't. But then he does it anyway. And for a moment, Dinobot returns.
Yeah.
Again, it's just his, like, it's not really Dinobot because it's not his spark. And but there's going to be like a scene inside his mind of the two Dinobots like fighting each other for like control over the body.
Yeah.
And Dinobot realizes that he's not going to be able to withstand Dinobot 2 taking over.
Yeah.
So he tries to use the body before he loses it to Dinobot 2 to kill Megatron. And so he like runs into the thing, and then of course Dinobot 2 takes over right when Dinobot's about to shoot Megatron.
Yeah, of course.
And then Megatron blasts Dinobot 2. Yeah. And Rattrap realizes that his friend is truly gone. And he does like another like, thing where they're like paying respects to Dinobot or whatever.
Yeah.
Sounds like a freaking awesome episode. I'm not gonna lie.
I would have watched it.
Yeah, I mean it sounds.
Shoot.
I mean, nothing against Chuck and Una.
Yeah.
But like that episode sounds really freaking good.
Chuck and Una.
Like I really would have liked to watch that episode.
That's not fair.
I know, right? Like, I mean, just to see the two Dinobots fighting, even though it's just mentally, and like it's not really Dinobot, it's just a program, but still. And it kind of delves more into the how the spark is more like a soul than like a heart.
Yeah.
Anyway, I thought that was really cool. This is the only episode where Death Charge says beast mode or appears without Rampage. So there you go. Now it's time to get into next time on Beast Wars.
Next time, Gadget. Next time.
I don't know. All right. So next time on Beast Wars, we got 5 episodes, everyone. So the first episode we will be watching. The first episode we'll be talking about is Crossing the Rubicon. Episode 9, Crossing the Rubicon. Episode 10, Master Blaster. Episode 11, Maggie, take note of this. Other Victories.
Ooh.
Yeah, because always the other other voices, other visitors, other victories. So, yeah. And finally, on Friday, we will be doing a watch along this Friday for the series finale, 2-part series finale with episode 12, Nemesis, part 1.
Star Trek.
And episode 13, Nemesis part 2.
Star Trek.
God, Maggie. How dare you? Listen.
Hey, you better be happy I know that.
What's his name was in that one? The guy that played Bane. Tom Hardy. Yeah. Because he played young Picard.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. That's going to wrap it up for us, everyone. We hope you all enjoyed this episode. Remember, if you like this episode, you can help support the show over at patreon.com/hopefullyawesome, where you can get not only ad-free content, but you can also get exclusive content, such as our monthly movie commentary. This month, we did the original 1993 Super Mario Brothers. It was a nightmare. Just awful. But you can listen to it again, patreon.com/hopefullyawesome. We'll be back again tomorrow with going back to Smallville for our final episode of season 2, where we'll be announcing the winner of our Smallville season 2 episode tournament. So be sure and come hang out with us tomorrow night at 8:30. We'll be back again Friday at 8:30 with our watch along of the Beast Wars series finale. So come hang out with us then. And of course, we'll be back next Monday with the Hopefully Awesome Show, where we will be reviewing, hopefully, tentatively, we'll be reviewing Dungeons and Dragons. So, very exciting stuff. And that's it. It's going to wrap it up for us, everyone. We hope you all enjoyed the show. We will see you next time. Thanks for watching. And as always,
have a hopefully awesome day.
Maximize.
Terrorize.
We did it.
Yeah.